fantastic book on My Truth. Welcome.
Yes, thank you.
So tell me about the inspiration on My Truth and kind of what you learned in your journey in life.
I just started documenting people's behavior and writing it down, talking to people about different subjects that are uncomfortable. And I noticed that people don't really mind talking about uncomfortable subjects as long as they're in a safe, non-judgmental space.
Yeah.
And just started documenting those pages. And during all of that, with discovering that, I learned a lot about myself. And it was a great time, but also not a great time, because learning about yourself, sometimes you run into things that you didn't know or don't like. And I had a very big life change with this project that I was doing that I didn't expect.
Yeah. It's painful sometimes, right?
Yes.
To look within?
Yes.
But I think when you can look within, you can have your biggest breakthroughs.
I think most of the time when we're doing things to people or saying things that aren't really nice to people, you're actually really just looking in the mirror and reflecting yourself.
Yeah, it's kind of like, yes, when you see someone tapping their pen, it's because you tap your pen. I mean, it's mirroring, right? When something annoys you about what
Yes.
someone's doing, it's really in you.
It's very much in you.
Yeah. I have
Yeah.
no
So
doubt.
sometimes when you're being annoyed, if you you stop and you go, that person is,
Is X?
yes.
It's all you.
It makes you not be so angry and upset.
Yeah. Let's talk about a topic I know you looked at, and that is being conscious. Being conscious. When I say conscious, what does that mean to you?
Fully present, not distracted,
Yeah. Aware.
very aware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think as parents, and you're raising 2 children. Yeah.
Yes.
And I was 4. You become unconscious both in your relationships, in raising your kids, in your friendships. Tell me about some of the revelations you had or ahas you had on being a hardworking mom.
God, so many aha moments. Unfortunately, a little bit too late. I was one of those people that, since I love what I do, I worked from very early in the morning until very late at night, and just thought the harder I worked and the more I could do for my kids and buy for my kids and take them places and have a nice house, that was what's important. But, fast forward 14 years or 15 years ahead, it's like you lose so much time with kids by doing that, and really none of that really stuff matters. Mm-hmm. And so that's, I had those moments where, God, why didn't I get my hair wet when we went to Maui? Why did I run back to the room and take that call and was in the room for 3 hours working on that file? Mm-hmm. It's just, I think, made me realize that I'd rather do 40 transactions rather than 80 mm-hmm. and make less money, but just really enjoy life, because who wants to work their whole life? And there's more to feeling successful and happy than work.
Yeah. What were some of the biggest, I would say, key takeaways to this, or maybe you could tease us a little bit on the book, some of the ahas or chapters that you share in the book?
Well, one of them, unfortunately, was me wanting a divorce after 26 years of marriage, mm-hmm. Which, again, this whole project was such a positive forward motion for me, and it just, I learned a lot, I'm not happy, and it was more myself. Mm-hmm. And so I sort of took the My Truth thing that I was doing, and it became a very unkind way to study truth and to express truth. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes when you're so hell-bent on telling the truth and going against society and proving you're right, it's mm-hmm. a very, just an ugly way to do it. Yeah. So it doesn't always have to be that way. You can tell the truth, but you tell the same message, but with grace.
Yeah,
so it's all in style and delivery.
Yeah. Grace is important. Sometimes,
oh my goodness.
Sometimes when I was talking to Alex earlier today, a friend of mine, and sometimes being honest isn't about what you verbally say, it's kind of how you feel and how you act, how you show up, being honest.
It's all style and delivery. You can say the same thing in a different way.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to have you around. We're going to interview a few guests about My Truth.
Awesome.
Would you like to do that?
I would love to.
Great. Let's do that. We're going to jump to a quick break, and we'll be right back.